this video we are going to compare two identical images, but the pixel size is greatly different. What we're going to do is we are going to explore on how to open two images at the same time. Now this isn't limited just to two images. You can do this with multiple, even hundreds of images if you want to slow your computer down. In this case, we're just going to look at two images. File, Open, or keyboard shortcut Control-O. And inside we're going to look at wedding large, and we are also going to look at wedding small. To open two images or more at the same time, you may use Control or Shift. In this case, I'm holding down Control. By holding down Control, I can pick and choose which files to open. By holding down Shift, you're going to choose an entire section of it. Feel free to explore around. This concept works the same in any application. In this case, I'm going to open up wedding large and wedding small. By holding down Control, I can select multiple files. Once I have that selected, notice that under file name you see both images appear to be ready to open. What we're going to do is go ahead and select Open. Right now I have wedding large opened, but I thought we opened up multiple images. Depending on how your screen is set up, you might be able to see two images at the same time, or like on my case, I can only see one, which is wedding large. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at how you can move the images. Right now this image is maximized onto my screen. If I go ahead and click on this button right here, it changes it into a tile format. That's the restore button that we just used. Notice that we have the wedding small and the wedding large. I'm going to go ahead right now and show you all the way you can different views that you can look at your image. Let's go ahead and select View. We're going to go down and select Screen Mode. In Screen Mode, it shows you all the different views that we have. Right now we are in Standard Screen Mode. Let's go ahead and switch back to Maximize Screen Mode. And again, this is like how I originally had my image. So note that over here the image has your three buttons to close, restore, and minimize. So this image right now is maximized where it takes up the entire screen. Let's go back to View. We're going to go ahead and select Screen Mode again, and we are going to choose Full Screen Mode with Menu Bar. This takes care of all of the options. Notice that a lot of the options is taken away, but you still have the menu bar. I'm going to go ahead and select View again, back to Screen Mode, and let's go ahead and choose Full Screen Mode. Now, a little bit of warning. To return to Standard Mode or Full Screen Mode with Menu Bar, click on the Screen Mode controls of the Tools palette or press F. Let's go ahead and look at this in full screen. Now, in full screen, note that our Start bar has disappeared. This has taken away everything that doesn't relate to Photoshop. Also, it consumes our entire screen. Notice that a portion of this image is now missing because it is being covered by our panels and our dock. Just to show you guys that you have the ability to make the dock disappear, let's go ahead and press the Tab key right now. By pressing the Tab key, you can toggle the palettes and the dock and make them disappear and reappear. Now early in the instruction, you were given a message that says by pressing F, you can toggle between different modes, or pressing the toggle screen mode. I want to show you that button. Press Tab until you make your dock and your toolbar reappear. The button is located over here on the bottom left-hand corner of the toolbar. It says Change Screen Mode. By using this button, you can change to different screen modes. I went ahead and clicked on it. This took me back to Standard Mode, where I can see the tiles. If I click on it again, it takes me to the full screen. Click it one more time. Takes me back to full screen with menu bar. One more time, and this represents the full screen. Again, part of the image is covered because the image now takes place in the entire screen. A lot of professionals like to work in this view because that way they can maximize the screen. Many professionals will just click on one of these objects here and then press Tab to make all of their docks and toolbars disappear. You can still access them by going over to the right of the screen, and you'll have access to those areas. move away from it, it automatically disappears. Same over for the toolbar. You still have access to that in full screen mode. And of course, if you need anything additional, you just press F, Tab, and return it back to standard. Let's go ahead and return it back to standard. Now, I enjoy working in standard mode for a couple of reasons. It allows me to look at two images at the same time. Right now, the two images are tiled one on top of the other. Let's go ahead and switch to View on the menu bar and look at all of the options that we have. But actually, I don't want to go to View. Let's go ahead, guys, and switch over to the window on the menu bar. Under Window, we're going to Arrange. Now, right now, the images are arranged one on top of each other. That's fine if you only want to look at one image. But if you want to look at multiple images and compare them side by side, like we want to do, we have a couple options. Let's go ahead and select Tile Horizontally. And notice when you choose Tile Horizontally, one image appears on top of the other. Let's go back to View, or Window, Arrange, and let's select Tile Vertically. And in this case, they're stacked in columns side by side. The next option I want you guys to do is to go to View, or Window again. The next option I want to show you guys is to take it back to the original Window, Arrange, Cascade. This takes us to how we originally had it set up. So instead of trying to spend all this time manually grabbing each corner and dragging it in and out to make it look good, you can use the window option to have it set up side by side. I want you guys to go ahead and go to Arrange again, Window, Arrange, and choose Tile Vertically. In the next video, we're going to compare. In the next video, we are going to compare how pixel count impacts an image.